this is just going to be a short flight from Queenstown up the valley towards Arrowtown and maybe into the gorge towards Cromwell, but we won't go all the way, and we'll turn around and come back just to see the differences in the elevation mesh, because I'm running the add-on with Lindimans Ortho for XP stuff, but this has got the higher detail mesh area he's got uploaded on his website, which is just a smaller area from around the Queenstown area. So because it's actually spectacular the amount of extra detail you get with some of the mesh on the hillside. So we'll get going, eh? Alright, battery on. Up our configuration manager. I'll get it started. My tablet. Generator on. Don't need those on. Don't need the landing light on. Shut the door. Headset on. That'll quieten it up. I'll put the other one on it. Put both of them on that really make it quiet so you can hear me. Nice and comfy. There's a bit of cloud around still because we're running real world weather again. Yeah, basically we'll just nip up around here. Probably in about here somewhere. Just see what it looks like against those hillsides. Okay, so everything's good to go. It's only got about an 8 knot wind. Fuel truck there racing off somewhere. We'll just climb straight out of here, ignoring all the rules. The Remarkable's under a bit of cloud today. I'll buzz across onto this side of the valley here so we can have a closer look at how detailed this extra high detail terrain mesh shows up. It's a lot more undulations to the landscape. If you look up on this hillside here, all these little rocky outcrops, it's so much more detailed, especially for helicopter flying, nice and low level. Yeah, we'll head north a little bit here. And you can sort of see here there's a lot more. Those are normally just texture, but now it's actually 3D. Even looking at how rugged that rock face up there, you can actually see a lot more just a detail in it, even just underneath us here. Those are bigger than they look too. Like I'll probably just about fit 500 up through some of those. What have we got on power wise? I can roll on a little bit more. We'll see if I can quickly shoot up and have a look at some of these side canyons here. Sort of flying that the 500 cut its teeth on in New Zealand doing. It just makes for some fun low level flying when you've got a lot more detail in the terrain like that. Even looking at just here, you can sort of tell, and then it just drops off with the abrupt change in the landscape height. Right, fits in with the ortho nicely. We'll cut up to the end of the gorge up there before we head across. Have a quick look at Arrowtown and blast back to base. Okay, we'll have a little look up here while we're here. See, this is normally not here. It's just a flat slope. Even all these little ravines running off the slope there. It's just so much better. What's up in this gorge? Gotta get real used to not having a horizon when you're in these little tight. Look how tight that is. Little narrow chasm coming down through there. Yeah, we're not going to be able to go too much further. We'll run into the cloud. I'll just pop up on this ridge here and have a little look. Oh, there's a waterfall there. We'll go have a look at that, eh? That's quite neat. Not quite aligned with it, but it's looking pretty awesome now. Yeah, we're going to get fogged out if we go up there. White out. We'll head back down. All these little washouts on the side of the hill above us. We'll follow one of these washouts this up so you can just see how much has actually affected the terrain mesh there. Like if you look down there, you can see how deep these actually are. You'd probably just about fit in that one there. Maybe not quite. The chopper itself, but I don't know if the disc will though. We're getting close. Yeah, we want to get back to base. I don't really want to stack it in here. Yeah, we're down on this one. Right, that'll be enough of that. We'll shoot across to Arrowtown now and have a quick look there and then blast back. Watch out for these wires. It's another nice little deep river valley. It's looking like the road that climbs up onto the Crown Range, I think. Devil's Staircase it's called. Heads out through the Cardrona Valley. So that's Queenstown, back out to our probably 9 o'clock there. It's just such cool, so much more to see with the extra level of detail to the terrain mesh. If only the whole country was in this level of detail, it would be amazing. There's so much exploring to do. Arrowtown's just tucked over in here. Arrowtown. Won't bother going right over to it, just a town. Cut back around across to Queenstown now and for a end of flight. Try and keep this one short. Find some more canyons to buzz through on the way back. Yeah, it's a neat ridge line just there with all the rocky outcrops on it. So much better when they're 3D and not just a texture. Alright, straight back into land. We'll just bypass the runway this time. We don't need to. Just go straight to the hangar. Trying to figure out where we took off from. Ah, there we go. Probably coming out a touch hot, but that's alright. Alright, we're down. Shut down. Short, sharp, fun flight.